operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows.
To you who are trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
So that's a lovely chat from the end. Now we move on to the blue game. So this is Granada.
Bueno, yo soy Campos White. Soy el jugador azul de Keyforge Granada. Bueno, y este es el segundo mazo que voy a jugar, en el cual que tengo en mi lista. Presenta H-Lee Insumisa del Templo de la Esencia, ¿vale?
De poco a poco, lo que vaya diciendo.
Sí.
Okay, so he's Campos White. He's the blue player from Keyforge Granada, and he's playing his second deck because he lost his first deck in the second round. Sigue.
Y bueno, las casas que presenta son Dis, Sanctum y Sombra, en el que tengo muy buena respuesta a control de ámbar, tanto repartido en las tres casas. Y bueno, sí que es verdad que mi casa más fuerte es Dis, en el que presenta, bueno, tanto el control el control de Wick, el control al débil, los tres atrapones, sombras también, que también hace un poquito de control de ámbar, que roba y también lucha, que es lo más importante, y sobre todo las criaturas de Sanctum y además las puertas al cielo, que creo que es lo más interesante de este mazo.
Vale. Okay, so he's playing an 84 SAS decks with these Sanctum Shadows, and the deck talks himself about Ember control. He has triple Charret, he has double Shuffles, he has Doorstep to Heaven in Sanctum, Too Much to Protect, Baron Switch, many capture, and in the whole deck it has so much Ember control. Good control also with a double control the weak, Hysteria, Gateway to this, and mainly the nice board in Sanctum, many good actions both in Shadows and this. He will continue. Campos, sigue.
Y poco más. Voy buscando sobre todo tener buen control con Dis y intentar responder lo más rápido posible con Sanctum y Sombras, que creo que son mi frente de batalla, por así decirlo.
Ok, y habla un poco del combo de la llave de Dis, ¿lo digo yo ahora?
Por favor, si este mazo lo conoces tú mejor que yo.
So he's saying that probably I know this deck better than him, and he's looking mainly for good control with this in Shadows, Sanctum to keep the board going, and the highest combo of this deck is probably the South Snatcher with so many capture effects, but also with key to this, which is Omni, and Too Much to Protect in Shadows, so that you can wipe the whole board and giving your opponent all the ember which is in the board, and you can from Shadows, and you can then you can do the Too Much to Protect to get all the ember back.
Se nota que es tuyo el mazo, dice y que era el capitán.
Okay, so well, that's mainly Brett.
Con este mazo en concreto he jugado alrededor de unas 8 partidas, 9, y sí que me ha dado buenos resultados. Y la verdad más o menos intenté cogerle el juego rápido para intentar, bueno, saber dónde aprovechar sus puntos fuertes. Y respecto al... Bueno, si quieres comenta y...
del mazo del rival.
Bueno, y el de mazo del rival, sí que es verdad que le he echado un vistazo, y a lo que más le temo, que creo que me va un poco a fastidiar, es el logos que tiene, porque sí que es verdad que, bueno, tiene ahí, te lo diré. El de uno, el que ya hemos visto.
Tiburón de neutrones.
Sí, el tiburón de neutrones, que sí que es verdad que me puede un poco poner un poco en peligro, pero vaya, lo que más le temo es a su logo. Por lo demás, no me preocupa.
Okay, so he says he has been practicing like 8-9 games with this deck, so that he gets used to play the deck. And it has been having good results with it in general. And regarding the deck of the opponent, he says probably the thing he doesn't want to see is the Neutron Shark, which can wipe both of the main artifacts of the Campos decks. And also with the 8 eyes, the E on the fringes with Campos playing this can be also painful. With the punctuated equilibrium also in Unchained can be huge swings you must to face them during the match.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
My name's Andrew, or LS Conga. I'm playing Willow the Yellow, part of Manchester Mavericks Team B. Willow Yellow's one of Tom's decks. It's one of his prized possessions, so I'm getting to play it, so that's good. Yeah, I'm a player that likes to play different decks. So most of our decks comprise of other Maverick decks, so yeah, I get to play all of them and see how they play. Preparation wise, I had a bit of a busy week, so played a couple of games just before. Usually I play my opponent's deck as well to get a feeling for how they play it or could play it, and yeah, it's looking all right. Not very confident because there's a lot of amp control in his deck, but I think just trying to play around it with the TMTP and the doorsteps, the charrettes. If I can just take board, maybe I can hold out. Big combo in Willow is the Neutron Shark Automaton, so if I can get that out, I should be okay. Other than that, I think I always play to win, so I'd say I'd like to win. Our team's not going to go down easy, I don't think. We've done well in previous, and we've got decks that I think could do well, to be honest. Thank you.
So, here we are for the blue matchup in the third round of the KOTE 7 deck deconstruction. In the first corner, we see Willow the Yellow, really nice deck from the Worlds Collide set. And in the second corner, we see Insumisa del Templo de la Esencia from the Call of the Archons set. And traditionally, we will start from the second one. Robert, what do you think about your deck? It looks really nice, well-rounded deck.
Oh, I would love if it would be my deck, but it's only on my site for the deconstruction, and it's a beautiful deck, and it's as exciting as the Paris, which we deconstructed before, but just different story. And let's start the story in the Sanctum House, just because we see 8 cards that are actually capturing Ember for our opponent, namely 7 creatures and terms of address. So we can just count like 8 creatures with an Amber on them. And then let's just get a little trip to this. And you also see triple charrette. So 11 creatures with Amber on. So we captured so many Amber from our opponent. So what do we need to make it work?
Yeah, actually, I think that it's really nice to capture, but what are we going to do with all this capture Ember?
And now we see the Soul Snatchers, which means all destroyed creatures. So if we destroy creatures, we will get the Amber. And we see key to this, to destroy creatures.
Yeah, but you don't want to destroy creatures that have your opponent's Amber on them. So you don't want to give your opponent's Amber. Well, why are you doing this?
But with key to this being Omni effect, we can just do it in the Shadow's turn, and then just too much to protect the whole Amber, and maybe Nerve Blast at the end just to make them not forge, probably. It's a great combo, and you can build that just because in the Shadows you have this hidden stash, and in the Sanctum you have Doorstep to Heaven in case somehow you couldn't draw that too much to protect and you are forced to or your opponent actually destroyed the whole board, and you are forced to just not steal, but make it to 5 for everyone. It's an amazing combo deck, but also really well-rounded, I feel like, because we have also double control the weeks to just control which house your opponent will choose. Also, Gorm of Aurum to control artifacts. We have the gateway to this. Hysteria, we have the key to this, so there's an board control, and also the Ember Burst. So the Ember generation is 17, but with the story I've told, we can generate maybe even like 40.
Yeah, I feel this. It would be a really nasty deck to play against. So
Right.
I'm not sure Willow the Yellow has a lot of combos with that much potential, but actually I see one card that could punish you greatly, and it's Punctuated Equilibrium. It would destroy your combo actually, because you really need that too much to protect, and if you fail to hidden stash it, I would discard it with Equilibrium. Also, if you play your line, I would play my Mimicry into your too much to protect, and then I would have all the Ember you have just generated and stolen from me during this turn. So it's the first thing, the first answer to your massive combo here. Also, my deck is really fast, so it's not fast in the means of Ember generation, but fast in the means of efficiency. I would archive a lot of cards, maybe not as much as I want, because I have double eddies, so I want to archive as much as I can, but playing this eddies, double eddies, would archive, for example, Punctuated Equilibrium, for example, Mimicry. It could also archive my least favorite house in this deck. It could archive this to prepare a massive turn with E on the fringes, and also we have one off-house combo with Jargoggle and Neutron Shark. So basically, what I would love to do here, I would Neutron Shark all your board before you could actually do it by yourself with your key to this, and I would prepare a turn with my Mimicry in the archives, or even with my E on the fringes prepared, so I could steal back what's rightfully mine here. This house is not so good as I expected from it. I believe this is one of the weakest houses in Worlds Collide, with some exceptions, of course, but the value of each discard is greatly increased by the presence of E on the fringes here. So I believe we could actually assume that almost all of these cards would be purged with my E on the fringes turn. So I think that despite having some combo breakers here, I would still be an underdog in this matchup. Maybe not as big underdog as in the matchup before. So I would say maybe 40 to 60%. So you will get 60, I will get 40. Do you think?
Yeah, so definitely we see the combo breakers, namely Neutron Shark just destroying key to this at first. So I cannot just do it on the Shadow's turn, which would be devastating. But also your Mimicry into TMTP, I will definitely then try to doorstep it if I had it. Of course, Punctuated Equilibrium can just move it off my hand. So so there are many combo breakers which will just destroy my whole game plan. And of course, Willow the Yellow is also a really nice deck. Efficient, maybe not as combo-y, but I feel like it can steal some games, let's say. So I would definitely feel like I am the favorite here. I would give it 70 to 30 maybe, because I feel like even there are combo breakers, you need to first draw them, and also I can play a little bit around them with just playing around the doorsteps and stuff. So I feel like 70-30 is okay, so we can just agree on 65-35.
Yeah, 65 to 35 is okay.
Bob-em.
I think. Yep. So let's go to the third one.
Hello.
Right. So let's get back to it. So
Now,
very
Campus White will
clear
immediately
that they-
look at that hand.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, starts off with a controller weak. This was a very long first turn. Look, it's been edited down. Goes into this, which was a real shame. They had a 66% chance of calling the right house, and unfortunately just got the wrong one there. Bandit Irons, EE gets the entry down and discards the Lilliful to purge the controller weak and steal the amber. But this does lead to a beautiful Sanctum start from Mr. Kong, from Campus White. Drops the Sequelas, gets down the Radiant Knight, captures one back, gets the Gatekeeper down. Terms Redress doesn't really do anything. Radiant Truth doesn't. Strong board presence, but the Etchame is going to deal some nice damage to that board presence because Sanctum is the dominant house. Campus White drawing into Sanctum again to be able to follow up that turn. Reap, Malison to do some self capture. Very nicely done. And Mr. Kong drawing into this as well. Both players drawing into the house that they have board presence with as well.
I mean, that's
Got to
half
deal
of,
that actually.
Half of Kong's disc is now we can locate, or over half because of discards. I mean,
Yes. But yeah, it had to definitely deal with that Etchame. Etchame was going to do it. I mean, Soul Snatcher finally coming into hand for Campus White. But one of my favourite cards, Soul Snatcher, it really is the test of skill.
is that
So Malison-
when a creature dies, the owner gets one amber.
Yes. Malison with the fight ability, if move a creature on your opponent's battle side, if it's on the flank, then it captures one. It captures one from its own side. Very powerful card. Oubliette, purging EE. That EE is not coming back. Depro Spymaster, and gets the Umbra down. Hysteria, Mindbarb, Shaffles. Beautiful draws on both sides here. Quant comes down. Titan Guardian drops the Daughter, and then Jagoggle with the Mimicry could be quite powerful. It's going to get archived.
Interesting.
And draws into Candle Unit, reassembling Automaton. The reassembling Automaton Neutron Shark combo could be very strong if Shark shows up soon. Discards EE off the Mind Barb. That is a beautiful Mind Barb. Now, I think that's a slight misplay there for using the Dispel Spymaster after to fight with Umbra after the Soul Snatcher's down, because you just gave Mr. Kong extra amber. But I would love to know what Campus White was thinking in that situation. Twin Bottle Mission gets rid of the Shaffles, but that does give Campus White more amber. And we see that the Logos is coming down in spades now. Daughter's back, Candle Unit, Jagoggle with... puts a not finished view underneath.
Self-repairing automaton. Self-assembly automaton.
Yes, reassembling Automaton. Beautiful play. Just drops the Sanctum back down, but Mr. Andrew Kong in commanding control of this game so far.
Yeah.
Goes untamed, drops Morphin, prevents Steal, which is going to be very powerful against the shadow side of the board. Discards Harmonia, uses Fallback to prevent the fights, and uses Gravid Cycle. Gravid Cycle is an Omega card that lets you get one card from your archive, from your discard, and put it back into your hand, and uses that to pop the second E-Die back into hand. Doorstep preventing the key. Sequelas comes down, and God of Arm is just going to. This is a dangerous reap. Can't fight thanks to the Fogbag, but each of these reaps gives Mr. Andrew Kong an extra card. draws the Neutron Shark, Hologramophone, Sanitation Engineer, double Edie. That's and with the Neutron Shark reassembling automaton combo, absolutely insane. As long as Andrew Kong does not hit a Logos card, which is going to be very hard, seeing as what we've got 7 on the board and 4 in the hand, which means there's only 1 left in the deck. And I think that's Twin Bottle Mission, which is in the discard.
Yeah.
Plays Hologram Phone.
Coming out as well.
The Elites come down, archiving the disc. Because Punch Rate equal quite strong here. Why was there a transition there? That's weird.
Because the board zoomed out.
Oh yeah, that's why I put that transition there. Thank you.
So 10 key cost for Campos, meaning he can't forge. With no board and that fighting that line with 9 amber and 6, I mean, this is a...
yeah, Andrew Kong is very much in control of this game so far.
Yeah.
Shret come down, Shuffles is back. Miasma, Bait and Switch, Dodger, Poison Wave, and we still haven't seen the Too Much to Protect.
With 5 cards remaining, yeah.
Uses the reassembling automaton, just cycling through the deck with the neutral shot reassembling automaton. Andrew Kong playing very conservatively here. Doesn't want to go too high and allow his opponent to forge, get a lot of amber from that Too Much to Protect.
Yeah. So
Too Much to Protect finally shows up, was in the bottom 4 cards of the deck.
4 of the bottom 5, but yeah.
Yeah. Candle unit to fight Dodger. Gets rid of Dodger. Reaps with Quant. Quaint. Control the weak. Puts his opponent into Sanctum when he's on 11 amber to forge for 6. That is huge. Just keeps increasing the amber because it knows that his opponent can't play Too Much to Protect here. Can't do anything to stop the amber because the doorstep to heaven is gone.
But Campos has got the first key.
Campos got the key first for 12, but but Andrew Kong got the second key and is back up to 11. Reaps with Quant to get Gravid Cycle to get back Mimicry. Gravid Cycle is an Omega card, so was not able to do anything else that turn. Too Much Protect gets to 6. Nerve Blast gets rid of 1. Edie gets to 7. Second Nerve Blast gets to 8. The Molfit does do the extra damage to Francis. Discards Key to Darkness, gets to 9. Declares check on 9.
That's one hell of a comeback from Campos White. I mean,
both players are on check for the next key. Discards Etchimate off Sanitation Engineer. Wards up Molfin. Reaps passes. Campos White gets the second key. Mr. Kong on check for a second key. Redrew the Too Much to Protect. Takes him off the key. Plays Nerve Blast. Gets Mr. Kong down. The control of this game is... Although Andrew Kong...
Look at that disc hand.
Although Mr. Kong is in control of the board, KOTE does not care about the board. All about the hand. Double shuffles, charrette, control the weak, hysteria. That is just nasty. Removes the ward, captures 3. It takes Andrew Kong off the key again. Drops the double shuffles, which means that Amber's going to drop by 2 at the end of the turn. And then plays Control the Weak, putting his opponent into Dis, which is all in the archive. Can he pull his archive here and still stop the key? Cannot. Plays Marson, passes. Doorstep doesn't do anything here. Gets rid of E. Reaps for shuffles. Could play the Soul Snatcher and then the key to Dis, which would give Andrew Kong the second key, but would guarantee 11 amber for Campus White.
I would
passes
risk it,
back.
but not when you've got a doorstep in your hand.
Plays Harmonia to game 1. Plays Molfin. This reshuffle has messed that up because Mimicry can do too much to protect, but there's no additional steal. There's no doorstep in there. Uses Mimicry to copy the Poison Wave, and boom! Campus White takes the game after one hell of a comeback.
I don't think it was a comeback. He was never behind, but he did look behind.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh, no, them amber controls looked a bit daunting.
Oh, I am sweating right now, so.
Oh yeah, good. Challenge for you. No, he played it well.
Sí, lo vi que se quejó en el chat y digo, bueno, pues aprovechemos la oportunidad. Y justamente en esa misma jugada, a mí me salió el doble demasiado por proteger.
Okay, so he's saying that he saw you were complaining in the chat something.
Yeah.
Because of the misplay, I guess. He said he was lucky because he got he played the too much to protect, and then he just redraw it.
Yeah. Oh, did straight away? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of luck.
Yeah. No, there's always a bit of luck in the game. No, it's good. Good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Same for you.
Same.